This is Divine Sunshine. I'm coming to you later. This morning I had a headache and I was not really feeling 100%. I had to take me something which I really wasn't happy about taking. I was trying to really go rogue and not take any type of medication whatsoever, and I was like, I can't. My sinuses was just all around. My head was congested. I don't know if it's ascension or not ascension or whatever it is, but I was like, no, I can't come on here like that. I was just, my energies was bad, and I was like, I can't come on like that. So today, and I did watch back last time when I did it late like this, and I was like, I thought you all couldn't see me, because for me it looked like total darkness, but then when y'all played it back, it wasn't as dark as I thought it was. So fear, evidence appearing real. So my thing is today's topic is listening and using empathy. As empaths, I'm gonna take it from the aspect of that, because it's like really truly listening and being empathic, which means really putting yourself in the other person's shoes. Being an empath, you really don't have to put yourself in anybody's shoes at all, because we automatically are able to sense what's going on with the person. In the class that I'm taking in the courses, they were saying like most empaths pretty resonate, and everything as far as where they live is from the heart and in the solar plexus. That's where I get all our information from. That's where our antennas reside, as far as being able to tap into others. And I was like, oh, I didn't know that. That was something new for me. I just know most of the time it hits me in the heart and it hits me in the good, as we always we say on some things, the layman's terms of it. But listening as well, so as being empathic to other people, we have to be very careful, especially while we're doing these light worker things, that while we're doing the work of mission and purpose, or whatever it is, like it is like work like I'm doing. A lot of times when I'm helping and seeking out, you all are seeking out help, a lot of times I have to watch that and make sure that I cleanse myself, because I take on your energy so I can be able to tap into. I've gotten to the point that I'm pretty much that good that you don't have to give me any kind of information. You ain't got to tell me who the person is. You ain't got to tell me, birth dates no more. When I first started off, I was like, yeah, give me the birth date so I can get your astrology sign and all that like that. And then after a while, I was like, why I'm doing all that? I say, Spirit know them better than I do, if I'm tapping into the powers that be. And that's what that's why I'm getting the source of the information. I don't need to. I was like, I'm not, I don't need to do all that extra stuff. That's the human thing. And, I just let go and let them express, because they know who you are better than I do. And plus us with this oneness, what I'm tapping into you, just your name and vibrations kind of get me, and that's from that point on. So when I start my readings, I ask, if this person's name is, I just name Lisa. Okay, tell me what's going on with Lisa's divine counterpart, and they take it from there. Or what's happening with Lisa, and they take it from there. I don't need any kind of extra thing. So when you're being empathic, you taking on those different type of energies. And rather you doing the work or you just talking with people, and you being a light worker pretty much, people seek you out. My mom done got used to that. She like, I just stood back and let them go on here and start talking to you. Lady at the store was, I was going to Michael's get some arts and crafts. She telling me about the different types of paper. She's like, I'm gonna give me this cardstock paper, and then I'm gonna have my grandchildren do projects with this while they over the summer. I think it's summertime, and she just going on and telling me all the different types of grandchildren. She's like, this is some good paper. How this lasts, and this is different type of projects I doing, yada yada yada. She going in depth telling me about the kids and everything like that. And my mom was like, I just stood back. She said, because I already know that's how you roll pretty much. They gonna come and talk to you. I got people even I'm at the grocery store. They telling me their life story and everything, and telling me about, I can't wait to get off, I don't know what they doing, my boss doing X, Y, Z, and yada, yada, yada. Sometimes I love it that I can use, I be using it even for the DM when I'm on his job, because they just be telling me about him. I'm like, Uh-huh. I said, okay, well, your employees say you be blowing up their phone, so you be talking to them too much. He like, how you know? I said, cause they be talking to me and just giving me their problems and woes. And I be cracking up laughing. I was like, you don't know you talking to me actually. I'm like, us. You talking to us. So that ain't really no variation between the both of you. Talking to us. You talking to him, you talking to me, or you talking to me, you talking to him. So, and that cracks me up. So they be letting it loose on that and stuff. And I know very back and forth while I just visited him. So the man was just telling me everything about him. He's like, he be blowing up my phone and da. I'm just cracking up, laughing. He looking, he like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, well, I understand that when he really wants something, he gonna blow your phone up. So, so it's just interesting how, people just feel so very comfortable in doing that. And that's the gift that we have, because, they know that we come to heal, but at the same time, while we being very empathic, and to things that they're saying. Sometimes we got to step back and take that sympathetic mode. It's like, yeah, I hear your story, I feel for you, but I don't need to take the next mode as far as me being myself, feeling in your shoes and actually feeling it. Because when we say it, like they say, feel yourself in the other person's moccasins, it's like, yeah, you talking to the converted. We already know, we can feel every pain. We probably tell you when the hurt started. We can tell you where it was at. And so we've got to learn how to kind of shield ourselves. Also, in listening to, also using the thing is listening. I always think about what my mom said, listen to what a person's saying and not saying than what they're saying. Like, we call it read in between the lines, and I kind of give you an understanding. A lot of times when we're dealing with the divine masculine, it's a little hard for that. We listening and hearing through our own pain, our own experience. We say experience up there. And we don't really hear them for what they are. Just like what they gave me the song the other day, if you don't know me. If you don't know me by now, you will never know me. Ooh. That's been his song here lately, and it's really been the DM is like, get to know my heart. Not what I'm doing on the outside. Let's get you taken care of. Okay. Not on the outside, but just really look and see about what's actually going on. My DM swear by God, he know me inside and out what you do, but but my thing is that he's been listening. You be surprised, them DMs with their little lovely self, I'll say, and cute, sexy self, I'll take the positive road and the high road with them, that they listen to every daggone thing, and they do much better job of listening than we do. In between the lines, like, yeah, okay, I notice you do this, you talk about you ain't got, you got it, and I'm like, I ain't got it. So, my thing is, back and forth, they listen. I think they do a very better job than we do. Why do they do that? Because, again, not for, my mom said, it's the lamest time, like, man, be listening, to find your weakness. It's not just that, but it's just trying to kind of really get to know you and seeing how, just the whole totality of it. And I think they do a little better job of taking us at face value than we actually do. A lot of times we want to read and hear what they saying, and we hearing through the pain and through the hurt and stuff. Not saying that they don't too, but they're, because of their brain and how it's all kind of set up, and how they are more analytical, they take us about the facts. They stick to the facts and nothing but the facts. Ma'am, ain't no extra stuff that's being settled into it. And that's what makes it a much different experience as far as us listening. And sometimes that's what we got to kind of groove and kind of move into our in what he wants us to be able to know him. Like you said, if you don't know me by now, you'll never know me. What we got to do is kind of move into our analytical side, which would be into the DM, and really listen to, okay, now what's going on here, to be able to discern, so we can practice and kind of sharpen up the skills of discernment as well, as far as understanding, like, okay, is dude really telling me the truth, or is dude sitting up here fathom up concocting some kind of story about what's actually going on with him. That's very important. That listening skill take you far, rather you in the twin flame world, or if you're in just the regular world as in general, because that take you far, and then you have that extra sensory as far as you being empathic, that really takes you to the next level as far as creating, takes you to the next level as far as really truly trying to understand. That's going to really help us as far as gift, as far as excel us to ascend into higher levels. But that's also a gift that we need in order to be able to make those connections with others and like trailblaze and show us awfully close and be able to trailblaze as far as creating this path for these others, just for the world, not only just for the star seeds, but others to be able to follow. They're saying, okay, I listen, I see what kind of concerns is out there. You need to use that listening and empathicness, or more so than listening, to see also and feel about what needs to be your niche. Where can you fit in and say, okay, what does the world actually need? Oh, I heard some popping. Thank you, Divine Master. What does the world actually need as far as in the world? You listen, you hear, you feel, you take it in. Okay, this seems like this is my niche, and that's how you're able to find your mission and purpose too. Your mission is, something that you dislike that's going on and makes you very angry, that you want to you love about it, but you feel it's very upset about some things and you want to make a change. So you kind of really look and see about how you're going to do this. What happened here? You kind of see how you're going to be able to do something about it to create that change or create that solution into the world, and that's it. But like I said before, just make sure, again, you as light workers, you got to work on yourself first. You can't be no good to nobody else until you kind of get yourself straight. That's the first thing. I think we kind of, it's like words kind of jump the gun, and it's like, okay, it's about everybody else. But like I said, if you don't learn how to kind of shield yourself, kind of be less sensitive, be empathic, say, okay, I got the information that I need. At the same time, you need to calm down. You get the information that I need, know how to use it as far as my gift cluster, as Jupiter 1111 calls it, and then you could be able to take that forth into the world and to help others. But the main thing, again, for me is to make sure you got yourself straight. You think of it just like on the airplane. You got to make sure, they always say, put the air mask on yourself first before you put it on children or somebody who's disabled or somebody's got problems or handicapped and they can't do that. You got to make sure your stuff is right. And then a lot of times on this journey, we so self-sacrificing. I think about the cards that we did for this one, especially for Divine Feminines. We atone and we turn around, say, just put the knives in me, that's all right, I'm just going to sacrifice. I see the sacrifice card, which is you in darkness. It puts you in depression because you feel like everybody, now I'm seeing the parasite, everybody's sucking off from you, and you not being able to be your best self because you got those two cards that's playing out, which is the sacrifices, which is a lady that's got a feminine that's all dressed up into all armory of the night thing, all put the helmet on, the armor on, everything from head to toe covered in that, and then you got number just like one little slice of light, like almost like what you're seeing now, that's covering her. But that's giving her some enlightenment as far as where she's at, and it's probably giving enlightenment in so many words to say, you know what, I got to get out this situation because this could be only so much. You don't want to be so empathic that you like that to you self-sacrificing yourself and you're becoming a parasite. Those are the two cards they're bringing to me. See, I told you I don't need the cards because I can just, they the powers that bring me the cards. You all, I just give it to you. This is security blanket to say, yes, she's the real deal, Holyfield. She's bona fide in what she's saying. So those two things, cards, kind of play out is two. You want to get the Y. I see the Y card out there, which I seen in the other one. It's got the little tribe person that's on start of a platform. That helps you to get a new platform as far as what you're saying and answer some questions for you as far as you listening and being empathic to be able to feel into that person and being in that shoes. But like I said, we don't want that to flip over and get into the point that you, like I see now, safe to love card kind of on in reverse, that you don't feel it's safe to love because you just feel like all these things and energies of the negative type is kind of really feeding into you, and you don't want that, the atonement, the sacrifice, and then feeling like a parasite. Okay, so we really want that to be going ahead, and so you really feel like to know that love, I see the love is all around me card. Love is truly all around you, and that's where you want to walk off with being able to use your gift cluster of listening and being empathic in the world. You know, it's a good thing, but I want you to know that it also, just like angelics, you know, they always say angels got a good side and a bad, a flip side to them too, and so that's the same thing. Just like it's us spiritual beings having human experience, we have a good side and we have a shadow side that we've got to work on, and that's the shadow of being empathic and a good listener as well, because it can go into, ooh, now all of a sudden my ears start itching. You know, it could go into it could go into that area and arena too, and we don't want that to be as that. So that is pretty much it. I don't want to go on. It's just a quick message just for you all to kind of get it. Remember several things. This is where I go into my drill. Transformation special is still going on, $16. Again, it's an infinite read, which means infinite reading means spirit decides how long your thing is, but it is, you will get a 15 minutes reading regardless of how long spirit tells me. We started at 15 minutes and then we build from that point on. So far, spirit has been capping me off in about 30 minutes. It's like, okay, that's enough. The longest I've did is maybe about 45 minutes. I haven't had anything that's led me to an hour to kind of really do. So go to divineunisouls.co for that. The secret sale is still going on. I haven't been directed. I think it's kind of telling me Wednesday to kind of cap that and leave that alone. By Wednesday, I probably will take that down. Also, and this brought to me, they just say pray for the divine masculines. Pray for the divine masculines. They just see it, tell me that I did the like, nah, it ain't the old with. I see a big no up there. Pray for the divine masculines. They're kind of going through something. Send love and light their way. This is an ego thing. Oh yeah, let me talk about that. I'm just like, I'm over with it. Like, nah, the hell you is. The lady in my class talked about that. She's like, how the universe, they talk to you like, no, do it now. So, you know, it was this morning. I had pictured myself as a vision with me and my the divine master sitting on the end of a pier, and we were like holding hands, you know. And so I thought it was nice. We at the end of the pier, we looking. That remind me of It's Time to Go card, and that I had. Oh Lord, all right then. God bless your ministry. Got that wheel cocked in. I had that one time. With my other one, my other car, they did that, but I wasn't able to drive that sucker. So it's like somebody must have hit him in the back and it's on like a lean in. But anyway, so I'm thinking it's nice. I'm hearing Dr. DeBay being played in the background. What I tell my divine master said that he's like, "Ooh, don't do no more visions for me." For I say, "What?" He said, "That represents death for me." And I was like, well, what you, hold on a second. I said, oh, Lord, I felt my little heart go down and sink down. And I felt his fear from that. And I was like, okay, well, you know, I ain't never said it. I thought it was kind of cute and romantic. Like we waiting, it looked like we was waiting for our ships to sail in. You know, that's how I viewed it. And I said, we just holding hands and just waiting together. You know, just wasting time. He said, nah, most time I hear that, he mean total opposite than that. So, you know, I said, well, you know what? I say, I have heard, and I said, what you just did was confirm it. That a lot of times when you do say death, it's an ego death. So your ego is going to give way and go in. So, something's going to happen this week to the divine masculines, and the divine masculine kind of pretty much sanctioned that for me, that it's going to be an ending to something. Like I told you, you got to end something to begin something. So he liked it that. Or say super ego. I swear by God. On the truck this went past that super ego. Boy, oh boy, these powers that be there is bad. I don't know if you even seen it when it went by. So that I'm saying super ego. I'm gonna go look up that company and I'm gonna put it up there on that so you can see it. It's called Super Ego Transportation. Oh my God. So yes, confirmation for the powers that be. You see how powerful they are to bring that. That is so serendipitous. That anytime he leave at the time from seeing him, for me to intersect right there, like I said, orchestrate. How it's so big that it's got to be so many people to make things happen like that. That's why you just got to wait on divine timing. Now that's super, baby. They is some bad mamma jammers. I tell you that. They just giggle and laugh like bam. It's like they tell me it was just no problem. We just like bam bam hold this. And I had to use the washroom too when I left there. I was like, I got to go use it. And I went and used it and stuff for that. So anyway, and for me to talk about the ego at the same time. So again, pray. Matter of fact, I'm gonna text Rock the Jupiter 1111. Let her know that if she watches this. Do a prayer for them. We gotta do some light language over the Divine Master. We did over the Divine Feminine for the Divine Masters too. That they gotta go through it now. We ain't gonna kind of take it away, but it's just like as they do it, they'll be able to go through it. Like it can be aha moments, but they get it and they be able to move. And then I see this van up here say fly, so they can fly and go on and elevate to the next level with that wind trust, like wind trust the wind taking them to the next level. Okay, that sounds good. And so anyway, so he was talking about the ego, and I said, well, it does mean that it's an ego death is going to appear, and then that comes with the truck. So that's a sanction that's going to happen to these divine masters, and we have divine masculine energies in it as well. So again, we just praying for the divine masculine side of it. I told you all, you can determine and tell them, say, okay, I know I got to have the tower, but can it be an aha tower, or make it fun, or make it something enjoyable, or make it with a sense of humor? Remember, again, you create the script. You create the script of it. That sometimes you got to have it because you don't want it to backlog on you. Talk about, I don't want no towel. Just hold off on all of them. Then they say, well, listen here, you didn't let us give you the towels when we said it, so we gonna give you a big wham bam, thank you, ma'am, one. It's gonna knock you off your ass, and then you're like, okay, well, you know what? I leave the experiences and the lessons in your hands, the powers to be, so you can be able to really actually, give it to me that I understand it, because it's needed. Because those towels help you to kind of break it down. I think I see them showing me like Humpty Dumpty had to break fall, Humpty Bumpty, that kind of thing. It's like man couldn't put you together, but spirit definitely can put you back together again. And so you need those things. So they're going through something. Excuse me. And so it's a little. Okay, they say a little one, because I'm talking about the feminine. So you go through a little one, and so they're gonna kind of go. You can ask for it. They just confirm through somebody's license plate. Little one. Okay. You gonna go. So you ask for aha towels.